Howdy folks, welcome back to Small Farm Guys. This is the next video on our wood burner when you saw us setting it down, hopefully, as long as Aiden puts it out in the right order. So maybe you saw us put it on the cement slab, maybe you already saw us pour the cement slab. I don't know, that's kind of Aiden's department. I just make the videos and you know, we get them all, we get it done. I'm the talker, he's not really, he's more of the background guy. But so we had to dig back from where the old wood burner used to sit, because we had the old line buried for the wood burner to heat it. So I had to dig back there, got it to here, which is, you can see my wedged it up so it didn't fall in, but dug back there. Yes, we had insulation. The pipe is insulated, so we insulated the pipe. I cut it back here, but we insulate the pipes in the hole here. Dug it through our nice concrete holes. I think they were hard to see in the last one. We got 2 of them, but insulated it, dug it back to here. And we did through this whole area here. We have a pile of insulation here. That's because what we did the first time was we drove through here, so driving over top of it, we wanted to make sure we weren't going to drive any frost down to it. Give us the best chance for success. Only better to do things once than twice. So dug the trench down here. It's slightly deeper. It actually goes downhill a little bit, goes downhill. And because I got to come out and take some dirt down here. This is actually about 6 to 9 inches high, so I got to take another 6 to 9 inches out before we go here. So then curved it up. Obviously it curves it up and it comes through the hole down there, comes up. All this extra black pipe will get cut off. It'll be exposed because right there's your supply, so that'll all get changed. This is not electrical wire. It's our tracer wire. So if we ever have to like locate this, we can trace it. We got it tied up to the pole barn, and we got it now up into the back of this wood burner. So usually everything we bury, we put a tracer wire in so we can find it if we need to. So I got this trench dug. Figured you guys didn't want to see me digging a trench, and if you did, well, I guess you missed it. It's not enjoyable. So we got that all put in, so we're gonna get it, I'm gonna put all the insulation back in, then we'll get this all filled up, and that just involves shoveling the dirt back into here. Why don't I use the skid? You got to do physical labor sometime, otherwise you get fat. Remember that. We got skids and all this equipment for a reason, but got to do physical labor occasionally. And this is like 15, maybe 20 feet. It's not hard. It took like a half hour to dig. It's going to take like 10 minutes to fill back in. It's not bad. So basically how we made our pipe the last time is this is just drain tile. And you can see it's got the little slits in it even. Drain tile. This is just canned spray foam insulation. That's all it is. That we just shove through the little slits. You can see, you just shove it through, you squirt it in, and it does a pretty good job. I mean, it's not a perfect science. It's not no insulated line, but I mean, you can see down there, your line isn't, it's not perfect, but it does the trick. It keeps in probably 80–90% of the heat. When we had the other wood burner, it never had a melted line, or it never had a melted path here, so did its job. So it'll continue to keep doing it. So like I said, we'll cut that off. We'll get the lines flushed out to make sure there's no dirt in them. But all right, you guys, it's filled in. And let this for the record. So if you guys don't do a lot of work outside or dig a lot of holes, anytime you dig a fence post, you shove a 4-inch, you dig a 6-inch hole, shove a 4-inch post in there, you pack the dirt in around it. You usually are short on dirt. Don't ask me how that works, but that is dirt logic. I didn't really pack that trench in too well, but the dirt's wet, so it does settle in pretty good and pack pretty tight, but I've got extra dirt. So I think I defied logic. So people that do work outside, and if you've ever done work outside, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So if you guys can tell me why I have extra dirt, yes, I put a pipe in and a little bit of insulation, but not enough that I have a decent pile of extra dirt. And I'll hit it with the skid and pack it down. I know it's not all packed, but usually I'm always short on dirt. So position. So here's how you get up it. We get up on the track, then we walk up here, and swing around. Then you walk yourself up, step up. It's probably not a recommended step ladder, but now we're up here and we can look right down into the chimney. So that's how you get up on your step ladder. So let me see if I can wedge this camera. It might be at an angle. Well, we'll do it one hand. Good thing we already opened the chimney up. So we'll pull the chimney out of the pipe. Nice and shiny. Get her to sit down on there. And then lock her into place. Then we got our high-tech, our used 8-inch cap. Boom. Lock that into place. Boy, that thing's real wiggle on it. Let's get this locked in. I might have to set you down so I can lock it in. Much better. Much better. So when you actually twist it and get it locked in, it works better. Rocking our rain cap, and we're ready to go. And then same way to get down from your high-tech step ladder, expensive step ladder, you just go in reverse. Don't do that if you're probably older than 40. You probably won't make it. But thanks for watching, you guys. I know you're not supposed to ever walk under your boom, but it's still running. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, you guys. We'll see you in the next one. Right, Wigglebot?